Hi everybody, thank you for joining me for another Life in Lockdown video chat. Today we've dropped in on Suzanne Reynolds over at the Møller Institute. How are you doing, Suzanne?
I'm really well, Judith. Nice to speak to you.
Can you tell us a little bit about what you do at the Møller Institute?
Yes, of course. So I am the Sales and Revenue Manager at the Møller Institute, and I look after the sales and events team on the venue side of the Institute.
Oh, and that sounds really interesting. But at the moment, obviously, I think you are still open for some key worker accommodation. But I imagine your job changed overnight. How are you coping in lockdown?
Yes, so the Møller Institute, we're very proud to say that we are supporting the frontline workers for Addenbrooke. So from an accommodation perspective, we are open in that sense. But yes, we are closed in the sense of the conference and event side of the business. Yes, I think as other people, it kind of just sort of changed overnight, but took a couple of weeks to get into a bit of a routine. We always had the ability to have that odd sporadic day working from home, but we're now sort of into our 7th week, and yes, it's good. We've got into a real routine. We're in constant contact with the team on a daily basis, and yes, we're doing okay.
I'm so glad to hear it. Have you got any mechanisms that you want to share with us about how you've adjusted to working remotely as a team?
I think the fact that naturally we are all very good planners, I think has certainly helped. I think making sure that we have a set structure to our day. So we all have a daily call in the morning to see how everybody is, to check in, and to make sure that everybody has a sort of full agenda for their day, and so that everybody knows that they've got the support ready for them. So yeah, that's kind of what we're doing at the moment.
Sounds great. I think we're having morning team meetings as well, and it's actually quite nice to see everybody first thing, because sometimes I think in the office you go in, you get cracking and you get your head down straight away. So that's been quite nice for us, a big change for us to have those morning meetings.
I completely agree. I think it just helps start your day, and it keeps it as normal as it possibly can be.
Yeah, definitely. And just having that face-to-face contact is so important at the moment, isn't it? So tell us about where you are in your lockdown office at the moment.
Yes, so I've never sat at my dining room table so much. So I am at home. I live in Huntingdon, so just outside of Cambridge. So I'm in lockdown with my partner Richard, and also my 15-year-old daughter Leah, who is in her first year of GCSE. So I have the joy of trying to be a teacher, as well as obviously doing my day job. And this time has certainly proven the reason as to why I didn't become a teacher. So kudos to all the teachers out there.
Yeah, and kudos to you for all the multitasking as well. You must miss the Møller Institute so much. What do you miss the most?
I would have to say it's the team, it's the people. We really are one big family, and to not all be together. And we are so fortunate with the access to technology that we have as an institute, that our team have been able to set everybody up remotely, that we have the facility that we can log on to calls and speak to each other literally whenever we need to. But yeah, it's that face-to-face contact, it's that laugh at the coffee machine, it's that lunch break together. We've had calls where as a team we've all dialed in so we can all have our lunch together. And we also weekly, I coordinate a complete Møller Institute call. So even everybody can dial in. I think the most we've had is about 50 members of the team.
Wow, that's amazing.
All dial in from their gardens with their children, just really to keep that family community going.
That sounds great. I think we're all getting a little window on each other's lives as well during this, isn't it? So it's quite interesting. Yeah. And things that you wouldn't normally see at work. I mean, when pets and children,
yeah, dogs, cats, goldfish, you name it. They've all been on the call.
So obviously it's been a really difficult time for venues such as your workplace, but event organisers have also been through quite a lot of changes in a very short space of time and having to make lots of very quick snap decisions on their events. What would your message be to event organisers at the
I think at the moment we really want our existing clients and our future clients to not worry. Events will come back, they will be needed, and we will be here when they need us, whether that be face-to-face, online, however they need us, we will be able to react to their needs. And I think for event organisers to know that they've got venues that can support them in every which way, I think is really important at the moment. So I think just keeping in touch and keeping that communication open is key at the moment.
Absolutely, I totally agree. It's just being in that supportive role, isn't it, and keeping them informed about their events. It's so important at the moment. Right, events, meetings, it will come back. We're all remaining very positive about that.
Absolutely.
Cambridge will definitely come back, hopefully sooner rather than later. But talking about that day one when you get back into the Møller Institute, what's the first thing you're going to do?
I think give my team a big hug. As long as we can and social distancing allows us to. We were very lucky. They'll kill me for showing this, but we all got a little card through the post from one of our team members. So we all have, we are just one big family and our clients are part of that. So yeah, just for us all just to be together and have that coffee and have that lunch break, it's really important and it can't come soon enough.
Yeah, what a lovely idea to do the postcard. So you've actually got them on your desk with you.
Yes.
Amazing. Yeah. Well, Suzanne, it's come to the part of our interview. I'm giving everybody that I speak to the opportunity to tell us 3 great things about your venue. So I'm going to hand over to you now, and if you can tell us about 3 great things about the Møller Institute.
Okay. I've mentioned it all the way through. It's the people, it's the family, it's the team. Whether you are part of the client relationship team that I look after, whether you're part of our fabulous executive education team dealing with our senior leaders, whether you are food and beverage, whether you are housekeeping, front desk, we're all connected and we all support each other. And it's so important for a venue to have that team ethos. Food, I am missing Møller food. I am missing Møller lunchtimes. It's one of our biggest key points of the institute is the food, and we regularly get feedback all the time on our food. And I have to say, the third is our clients. We couldn't be who we are without them, and they really are at the heart of everything that we do, and we cannot wait to have them back and to welcome them back.
Well, it sounds like they're going to get a lovely welcome when they do come back, and hopefully those chefs will be ready for you, the team, to return as well for that lovely food.
I hope so.
Getting a bit tedious doing all this home cooking, isn't it?
Yeah, I need to stay away from my fridge.
Yeah, me too. Suzanne, it's been so lovely to talk to you today. You take care, and I hope that we'll see each other again soon in person. But yeah, give my regards to the rest of the team. Thank you.
Will do. Thanks, Judith. Lovely talking to you. Take care.